Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the top 5 creepiest images on the internet and the stories behind them. I would just like to start out by saying if you are under the age 13 or get scared easily, I would highly recommend clicking off this video. It's probably not for you. The things that we're looking at are extremely disturbing and might cause nightmares to some viewers. Again, this is just a warning. If you feel confident that you can make it through without being scared, be my guest, but it's not my fault if you do. Without further ado, I don't mean to keep you guys waiting. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, we have a picture of serial killer John Wayne as an infant. He's holding 2 pistols, and the image isn't even that scary on this. It's more like the story. Before American serial killer John Wayne was finally caught in 1978, he raped, tortured, and murdered at least 33 teenage boys and men in his Illinois home. But long before his murderous reign, during which he worked as a clown at a children's birthday party, John Wayne was just a normal boy. However, knowing what was to come after this photo was taken makes it one of the most undeniably creepy images of all time. Coming in at number 4, we have Jeannie Wiley, the federal child. This image is terrifying by itself, but the story behind it just gives it that much more creepiness. This photo that you're seeing was taken in 1970 after Jeannie Wiley was just rescued and she just got out of the hospital. She's age 13 in this photo and she can barely walk. For her entire life, her father abused her viciously. He kept her in a makeshift straitjacket and tied her to a children's toilet in a locked room all day. When she made any sound or did anything he didn't like, he'd growl and bare his teeth at her like a dog. Under such brutal conditions, she never learned how to walk or speak. Her location or her condition is completely unknown to this day from when this photo was taken. And at the number 3 spot, we have the human dolls of Anatoly Moskvin. Do I even need to say anything about this photo? I mean, come on, that is creepy. But the story is even worse. Anatoly Moskvin is a Russian former journalist, college professor, and self-dubbed necropolist. He had extreme expert knowledge of cemeteries. His obsession with collecting dolls eventually evolved to digging up the dead out of cemeteries and making dolls out of their corpses. After making his human dolls, he kept them in his home as his companions and lovers. I kissed her once, then again, then again. Moskvin wrote about one of his dolls, made from the body of an 11-year-old girl. I mean, seriously, who are these people? This is the creepiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Police finally caught Moskvin in 2011 after years of increasing suspicion and the growing number of disturbed graves in his home city. When they searched his home, they found 26 life-size dolls, or rather mummified corpses, scattered throughout. I would just like to say the people in this video are literally insane. Like, I have no idea what they're doing. I don't know what was going through their minds. It's just crazy. This stuff is so creepy, and it's literally just blowing my mind how and why these people do these things. And the story behind them is just completely, I don't know the word. It's ridiculous. It's horrifying. Like, oh, this is so creepy for me. Coming in at number 2, we have the 25-year captivity of Blanche Monnier. Now we're getting into the really creepy stuff, and oh, this one's horrifying. When French authorities received an anonymous tip in 1901 that a woman was being held prisoner in a specific house, authorities went to the house and searched it. Behind a locked door of the pitch-black attic, they found a skeletal, middle-aged woman laying on a straw mattress laden in her own excrement. Insects and rotten food littered the floor. The room's odor was so bad that the officers couldn't even continue their investigation, but they were able to learn that the 55-pound woman, still clinging to life after 25 years trapped in that same room, was named Blanche Monnier, and her captor was her own mother. Okay, that story was freaky up until the end, but the end, the person who captured her, the person who put her up there for 25 years with rotten food and bugs on a straw mattress in the pitch-black attic was her own mom. Like, that's messed up on so many levels, and that's way more extreme than I thought the story was gonna go. Okay, coming in at number 1, The Exorcism of Anneliese Michael. This is by far the creepiest story, and even looking at this picture is just like, it's in my brain. It's horrifying. So here it is. Anneliese Michael was a devout Catholic teenager living a normal life with her parents in Germany in the late 1960s, but she began blacking out at school before exhibiting increasingly strange behaviors like hallucinating, eating spiders, and even drinking her own urine. Michelle claimed to be possessed by the devil, and her parents soon came to the same conclusion. They ultimately subjected her to 67 exorcisms, none of which improved her condition, before she died of malnutrition at age 23 in 1976, weighing just 68 pounds. Her story was so disturbing that eventually inspired the 2005 horror film, The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I don't know about you guys, but that is terrifying to me. I cannot believe that these people actually existed, and it blows my mind to hear about this stuff, and it's so gosh darn freaky. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did stay to the end of the video and you are watching right now, please be sure to comment below and just say pizza socks or breadcrumb lady or something like that. Something ridiculous so that I know that you watched all the way here, and it'll confuse the other people. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!